Hey guys, it's Raquel. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Dull North, aka Anime North haul. Obviously, most of this stuff is from the Dull North side, specifically the Dull North swap. And I've got one thing from the marketplace as well as one thing that I found at Nominoichi, or Nominoichi, however you pronounce it. And I will showcase all of that to you guys because everything here is doll related in one way or another. Really quick before we begin, I know that the angle is different than before. That is because I got a different stand for my lighting and my camera. However, I know the angle's kind of weird because like my head's almost hitting these guys and like I'm kind of in the way of things now. Whereas when you guys were like higher up, I wasn't in the way of as much. But I'm hoping that the new camera that I've purchased will fix that. Now, this is kind of a camera that I was like, you know what, I really gotta find a fix for this because obviously this camera ain't doing the trick. So I purchased a camera to see whether or not it works. If it works, great, awesome. I'm getting it tomorrow, so I'll be able to test it out next week. If it doesn't work, then we're gonna have to figure the shit out at some point. But right now, this is what I've got, so sorry if it's all kind of weird. Let me know, however, what you think of the lighting again. Like, I know a couple of you said that the lighting was good, but I just, like, now that it's kind of roughly where it's going to be, you can critique and comment on the lighting now that I've got that figured out. Now, we're going to start. So, the first thing I'm going to start with is the wig. This wig in particular, and this wig is from that person that I was telling you about that was younger who immediately fell in love with one of my things and asked to trade. So I haven't actually opened this yet. Regardless, I know I'm going to love it and I know I'm going to use it for someone. So I want to open it first though because this is the one I'm like, one of the ones I'm most excited about just because it's cool. So this looks to be like an MSD size wig. Look how nice that is. Oh, I love the color. It's like a brown, but like reddish brown. It's got little pigtails here, and I think that's because this wig perhaps had clips in them at some point to add like pigtails of some sort. But obviously I can just take those out. I'm really, really liking this wig. Like, how nice that is. I really like this wig. So I am very happy that they wanted to trade with me. That is awesome. I am so excited. Okay, so that's the first one. I did get another wig, and this was, I believe, one of my friends, Kayla. We did a hand for hand and a wig for wig, I think. On that. No, it was a shirt for a wig. And this is what the wig looks like. It's got silver with like gradient black, so it looks like her hair is dyed. I'm saying she because I feel like this would be really cool on a female doll. I really like the look of this, and I honestly can't wait to put it on a doll. I love this wig. I don't know who it's gonna go on yet, but I love this wig, and I do have one idea of who it would possibly go on, but it's a doll that I have technically opened already, but I only have the body for her, so I need to now grab the heads. So that's another story, another time. You'll know which one I'm talking about when I finally open it. I did trade something else, and I don't quite remember what I traded because the weekend was a really long weekend. But I ended up getting a Paradox head. So I'm just going to open it up. All the crinklies. So my head collection is growing. So that's what it looks like. I really like the way it looks. It's got that like innocent look to it. And I feel like this would be really good for a doll that is, you know, inspired by an actual doll, like not necessarily like a Barbie doll or something like that, but like it maybe accent the joints, you know, make it look less, you know, humanoid and more doll-like. I feel like that could go really well with this head. So that's that one. Another thing from Kayla, because I said we did hands for hands, is I got these really cool jointed hands. Now, she did tell me who they were from. I can't quite remember. My memory is absolute garbage. But I instantly fell in love with them and was like, hell freaking yes, I would like those hands. Because for one thing, she's flipping the world off right now. Like, if you look, she's flipping the world off. I literally took it out of the bag pretty much like this. But for one, I'm pretty sure I have a doll that matches the skin, whether or not the skin tone, whether or not it's up here somewhere or elsewhere. But like, look at how long and beautiful the fingers are. Like, these are gorgeous jointed hands. Like, I'm like legitimately right now trying to think of who I want to freaking put them on. I don't think I have anyone out right now that it would work on, but I think I have someone over there. Regardless, I'm never giving these hands up. I will find a doll to put these on, even if it's the wrong color of resin. They're beautiful. They are gorgeous hands. Look how nice that is. Also, apologies if you can't see the hands very well. I'm like leaning over my little table that I have here to show them to you. Well, let's see if we can do a double whammy here. Look how nice those are. I love like look at the joints. Oh, freaking love it. Okay, so probably one of my other favorite trades. What were these hands? They're gorgeous. Holy crap. The next thing I'll mention is these shoes. I don't quite remember if I purchased these or if I got them at the trade. If I purchased them, it would have been no more than like $10, which I think is a huge steal. That's what they look like. They are classy men's shoes. I think they may actually fit my big boy back here. And that's why I got them. Not necessarily that he'll wear these, but I do have a lot of bigger boys that are, a couple are in his size. I know he's the largest I have so far, but I may have another one in that size. And I think I can use a pair of these for sure. So, and they're like, for being like pleather, yeah, they smell like plastic. They're in like pristine condition still. Looks fantastic. I'm really happy with them. Next, I'm gonna show you guys something. And this is from myself. I had this on the table, and like when I was wrapping up, I was like, you know what? I kind of like this again. And it's like a little sweater vest type thing, like sweatshirt, and it has a zipper on the front. And I freaking love the way this looks. And I put it away because I didn't think anyone would wear it. But now that I look at it, I feel like one of my boys would probably like it. Or my girls. So I decided to keep it. So I swapped with myself for that one. I just wanted to show it to you guys because I felt like really excited when I saw it again. I was like, that's something that I was going to get rid of. But then, it turned out that I really liked it. And I wanted it back. Okay. So I have this. It's kind of like a little set, and I know I traded for this. Okay. So the first thing is like this really cute little dress. It's see-through, so I'm gonna have to put some form of little tiny skirt underneath. But I thought that was really cute. I like the colors. Not necessarily my style, but I feel like Anastasia would love this, to be honest. So I think I'll end up giving it to her unless there's another doll that I think would like it. There's also this little cute hair clip that goes with the dress. So that's really cute. Put these off to the side. And then it also came with this really cute, like, sweater vest type thing. And it has a really cute little bow on the back. I love this. This is definitely, like, if any of the two are Anastasia's, this would probably be hers. Like, I could definitely see her wearing this, like, as something warm over top of, like, a really cute dress of some sort. All right. I'll do the pin next. So this pin we got at Doll North. This is the official Doll North pin for this year. So I think they've, because I don't remember there being pins the past couple of years. So I think this is the first time they've reintroduced the pins. Don't quote me on that, but I think so. And they're obviously not going with the mascot from before. They're doing something different. So I definitely think it's cute. I like it. It's adorable. It's very Canadian. I'm gonna put it on my pin board with all my pins. I definitely think they need to get potentially a new mascot for Doll North though. Not that I don't like this. It just, so, you know, each pin was kind of themed like the last one back in the day. It would be cool to see that happen again, but again, it's up to whoever's running it to figure that out and see what they want to do. Okay, so the last outfit I have is this really cool one, and it's very Victorian-esque, like, maid kind of outfit. It is this gorgeous dress. Like, gorgeous. SD sized. Okay? And it comes with pants. Bloomer-like pants. These pants match. Right? Like, look how cool this is. So this would go underneath. I would obviously want to have, like, that skirt. I can't remember the underskirt that they wear. Tam C mentioned it in her video that she had one of the dresses, I believe that we swapped. She wanted to put something like that under her, so I'm probably going to put one of those under mine as well. So yes, I am down for making it when I finally get my crafting room ready and everything's, you know, settled. But I absolutely love this, and what's crazy about this one was that there was no swapping involved. This was free. Like, 100% free. I could not believe it when I saw it, and I was like, are you sure it's free? And they're like, yes, this is free. So I got this set right here for free, which is crazy, and which is why I always say definitely go to the swap meets. You never know what's going to happen. I should have given away a couple of my things for free too, but I'll do that next year. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys is my only doll purchase that is like actual like BJD-esque doll, and it's in this, and it's not traditional, and that's why I freaking fell in love with it. I kept going around the table, and eventually I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. And it is a 3D printed large sandworm from Beetlejuice. Look at this thing. It is so fucking cool. Because it was 3D printed, I believe this is from the same person that had that Tammy bought from, so I think it's from Peachdaydream something. I'll put their name. I apologize that I forget your name. I will put it in the description down below. But they were selling these alongside the other ones, and this is 3D printed, so obviously the cost of it is not nearly as intense as the resin. So I think this cost me $50. And I freaking love it. I love it. I don't even think I want to keep it with my dolls. Like, I think it's going to be kind of like my Mother Nature girl over here. Like, I think this is going to be one of those dolls that I'll keep up here for like a little bit, but then as soon as Halloween comes, I'm going to take it downstairs and put it on my kitchen table as like an ornament, because it's like, look how cool that is. Look how cool the face is, and it's got the teeth. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Again, my monitor for monitoring things is all the way back there, so I can't really see. if you guys are seeing the detail that I'm seeing. But, yeah, really, really fucking cool doll, and that's why I could not resist it. Why did I put it over here near her feet? You guys probably can't see that, but it's okay. So yeah, so that's the only, like, official doll I purchased that is, like, when I say official doll, it's more like a ball-jointed doll. It's not a Barbie doll or anything like that. However, the very last thing on my table is in this box. And look how cool this box is. And it's the same on both sides, so I'm just going to show you both sides. And the cool designs on the side. So this is a Disney Fairy Tale Designer Collection exclusive doll. They're limited edition. And it's not just a single doll, it is 2 dolls in one. And that is what's crazy. And we found these, Tam-Tam-C and I found these at Nomanachi. And I fell in love with the one that I purchased, obviously because it's limited edition, and one of my favorite hero and villain pairings of all time. And I had to get it, and luckily we got a discount because we purchased them at the same time right off the bat. So, hold on, I got this. I'm trying to kick the box out of the way because I'm definitely not going to be using box. But look at that! Oh, I know that the ring light's reflecting. I apologize. But it's Peter Pan and Captain fucking Hook. It is amazing. Look at this side of the box. It's Captain Hook. Some detail on the back about certain things. And obviously there's Peter Pan. We gotta give a little bit of love to Peter Pan, even though Hook is ultimately my favorite. But of all the fairy tales, Peter Pan and Captain Hook are my favorite. Next to, like, I think my second favorite is The Lion King. So, and Robin Hood. So this was, like, huge when I saw this, and I was like, holy shit. So, that is what it looks like. It's got its own case. Tinkerbell is up here in the corner. I will take some photos so you guys can see better, because I know that the ring light is kind of in the way. And his hat's not quite on his head anymore, but that is quite fine. I actually don't think it shifted. I think that's just the packaging. But I love the fact that it comes in its own casing. I love the fact that it, comes in these fancy boxes, which I am definitely saving. And I'm just moving everything out of the way so I can get a little closer. I literally fell in love. Like, this is so cool. And it has, let's see if I can get this to look how cool that is. And then I'll do it from this side as well, so you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see that a little better. And what's cool is that on the back, there's a certificate of authenticity. So it's, like, legit, like, limited edition, which is crazy. So this is gorgeous. This is so cool. I am gonna put it here somewhere, but as we're starting to realize here, is that my shelves are not big enough for things. So I may have to, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I may have to reorganize my Padme dolls up there, even though I spent so much time getting them all lined up like that. I don't want to. I may have to find something where maybe I shift over the doll lamp that I have and put this there instead. I'm gonna have to maneuver things around, or this may not be in this room. I may have to put it somewhere else, which is totally fine as well. Like, I do have display cases downstairs in my living room, but usually the living room ones aren't for doll related things. They're more for, like, action figures and stuff. So we'll have to see about this one. You're probably wondering next, like, are you going to keep all the plastics and stuff like that? Because there's a lot of plastic and stuff inside. I think ultimately I'm probably going to end up opening it up and displaying it properly. So there is no plastics holding it up, just the stands and whatever, because that's a me thing. If I buy something, I open it, I play with it, I, display it how I want it. So I'm definitely think I'm gonna be opening it, and because it's for me to enjoy, right? So that's the last of my Dull North haul. I have to say, um, again, the swap meet was fantastic. I got a lot of stuff there. Noma no Ichi, um, like I said in the last video, was disappointing. This was literally, I think, the one of the only purchases I made, and I think I made like 3 purchases. So the fact that one of them was a doll related thing was like kind of crazy to me. And obviously the Dull North Marketplace, like, it was a decent turnout, but I didn't really see anything other than this guy, which was really cool. But if he had not been there, I would not have bought anything. So yeah, I think I did really well this year. Purchased way more doll stuff than anything else. And I had some good finds. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. And I, at some point, will have to go through this and try to figure out how the hell to get this guy over here or find another way to display it. We'll see. There is going to eventually, one last thing before I end it, obviously, because there's nothing else much to say, but there is, like, a lot of doll boxes I still have to open, and clearly there are too many dolls for this room. Like, I'm going to run out of room eventually, if not sooner rather than later. So there will be dolls that you guys won't be able to see. I'm going to have them over there to look at and view, and maybe at some point, like, I'll take some pictures of it and show you guys the collection. But ultimately, there are going to be dolls that you guys won't see after I open them, because I just do not have enough room in my space to do this, because this is a shared room. Half the room is my doll channel, doll related things. The other half of the room, if you ever tune into my streaming, is my gaming and streaming channel. So I can't exactly take over that side of the room entirely with dolls that can be seen on stream, right? Like, essentially from where she is, I can go one more, but then everything else is, all the other shelves are for other things. So it is what it is. One day, putting this out there into the universe, one day I will have a ball jointed doll room specifically for ball jointed dolls, specifically for this channel, and for whatever I end up doing on this channel. It will happen one day. Just right now, I needed a crafting room. So one room's crafting, one room is all my social media digital stuff. So we gotta work with the room I got. But anyways, that's it. I'm really happy. Can't wait to put things where I need to put them and organize a little bit, because my place is chaotic because I just got back from the con. But as always, my friends and family, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody!